I'm here today, believe it or not, today, the 10th Oakland International Film Festival, with Jules Bruff, who's from Oakland, right?
I'm from Oakland.
From Oakland, who came and went to Hollywood and decided to come back here and screen her film, Part-Time Fabulous, in our festival this year. And the film, could you talk about that as far as how did you decide to make this story?
Okay. Well, the film is about clinical depression. It's an expose on clinical depression, what it's like to live with it. We hope that it's starting a conversation and helping people talk about recovery. I was diagnosed with depression when I was 20 and sort of didn't deal with it, kind of was on some medication, did a little therapy, but didn't really own it for a long time, and then decided that I needed to sort of like get it out of me and make some art with my experience. And so that's how the movie came about. And it's a narrative feature, and we weave documentary footage into the narrative to help the story move forward. And we interview real people who have depression. And the National Alliance on Mental Illness has said that 1 in 4 Americans have depression or some kind of mental illness. And the World Health Organization says worldwide, by 2020, the #2 debilitating disease in the world will be depression. #1 will be tied between diabetes and anemia. So it's really real. Like, I don't know if it's environmental, if it's the fact that our families are so fractured and everyone lives so spread out, or I don't know what it is, but it was an amazing experience to take my story and turn it into a movie, and the fact that people have responded so well has been such a gift. I'm so grateful.
Beautiful. So can you talk about that, like just how like for you to pursue being an actress, and how others were trying to share with you, like recommend to you what you should do about it?
Yeah, my parents were always like, yeah, you can do whatever you want to do, and I've wanted to do it since I was a little kid, and so it actually never crossed my mind to quit. And I think that's really the simple answer. I mean, it would have been smart maybe to quit and like get a normal job.
No way, no way.
But I've done like 40 commercials on a couple big projects, and then had so much success with this. And I think whether you have depression or come from nothing, or you know, have some other, everybody has something that could hold them back for whatever they want in life. And I think this experience has reiterated kind of what my parents were trying to tell me. You can do whatever you want to do. I mean, you got to figure it out. You got to do it. It's not going to be easy. But making this movie has taught me that you can do whatever it is you want to do. And it probably would be very difficult. But I'd be bummed if I had quit my dream, because I wouldn't be able to be standing here having a conversation at the Oakland International Film Festival where I grew up. Like, it's amazing. So
well, thank you.
Yeah,
well,
it's true.
How do you balance that, being an actress and also being a producer?
It's actually freed me up, because just being an actress was tough on my spirit, I think. So being a producer, I have a lot more to do. I'm more in control, and I get to use my brain more than just sit by the phone and wait for someone to call me to tell me that I'm good enough to be in their project. So I've produced 2 shorts since my film, and this film has won 6 awards, and I'm figuring out what I'm going to do for my next one. So I balance the 2, and I'm also starting to be a teacher of acting as well.
Oh, beautiful.
So, yeah.
Beautiful. And you just touched on something that I wanted to bring out, which was, you said, to keep you busy. And I noticed in the film how exercise became part of your healing.
Yeah.
And so there was a certain way. Why would exercise be used as a way for that?
That's a good question. I feel like what I've learned through making the film and interviewing all those other people who had suffered from depression, that sort of the Western way to approach healing is medicine. And I think that that's helpful for some people, but so is therapy, and so is exercise, and so is eating right, and so is surrounding yourself with positive people. Like, if you don't do all of that, you're likely to slide down and, you know, be unwell again. And I think that's what I discovered through my interviewing and through my own process. And I think that's kind of the message I want to get out to the world, truly, it's not just medicine, it's not just therapy. You have to eat really well, and you have to exercise, and you have to get enough sleep. Like, you have to take care of yourself. We're just like living, breathing creatures. We need to be really good to ourselves, especially in the crazy world that we live in that's so fast, and we're in cars and on the phone and the computer. Like, we need to take care of ourselves.
Beautiful. And so on your journey, you're here in Oakland now, and you're making short films, and we're hoping that we'll be a part of those short films and
yes,
have you back again in Oakland.
Yeah.
And we're gonna continually to educate. I think one of the big pieces about this film, because I know somebody who's going through depression, and I said, well, you got to see Part-Time Fabulous.
Okay.
You know, and so anything that we can do to help, continue the message out. Please let us know.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you,
all right.
David.
Thank you so much for coming to Oakland International Film Festival and for telling this story and having that courage to stay focused on what your calling is,
Yeah.
And it's been such a pleasure.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank
okay? Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay.